What's going on, guys? Dr. Brute7 signing in back with another PlayStation 3 jailbreak tutorial video. This time it's going to be about a Homebrew application. On my last video I showed you guys how to install the custom firmware on your PlayStation 3s. If you want to check that tutorial out, it's super easy to install and a seamless installation process. It's a no bullshit guide. Follow the link in the description. This time it's going to be about the Multiman, which is one of the most powerful and important Homebrew apps. Right after jailbreak you need Multiman. It helps you to run backups, create backups, and you can run games starting from PlayStation 3 backups all the way down to the PlayStation 1. So we're going to start off by downloading the latest version of Multiman. We're going to go to the link in the description and download Multiman base version 4.85, the very one at the top. Just go ahead and download it. If you want to show your support to the developer, you can just go ahead and make your donations, because every bit of support helps for all the amazing works they are doing for us, the community. Alright, you're going to get the Multiman package file, plug in your SD. I already have all the stuffs transferred over. Copy and paste the Multiman package file to the base, to the root. Now we're going to start off with the ROM files. I already have them separated, and for the PlayStation 2 both the ISO and bin file works. For the PS2 you can also create backup through your PlayStation 2 CDs. Okay, after you're done transferring all these stuffs, plug in your USB drive into your PlayStation 3s, and I'm gonna show you guys the next steps on the PlayStation 3 itself. Alright guys, so we are on the PlayStation 3. I have inserted my USB drive. Make sure that your USB drives are formatted to a FAT32 format. Head over into the game section, look for package manager. This is where you're going to find all the package files that are required to be installed. Head over into install package files, into standard, and this is where you're going to see the Multiman package file. Go ahead and hit on X and let it install. Okay, after the installation you're going to see Multiman show up under the game section. Multiman is going to set up. Just wait through the process. There is a background music which gets a little bit annoying and also hinders the performance when you're trying to transfer any games. So we're gonna go ahead and deactivate the music first. So just head over into setting, theme audio, just disable it. All over to the right, a section named retro. Browse to your USB drive. You're going to see PlayStation, PlayStation 2 and PlayStation Portable icons here. So let's start off with the PS1. Hit on PS1. You see there's no PS1 ROM images. Same goes with the PS2. Same goes with the PSP as well. So we're gonna have to transfer these ROMs into the specified directories. Go all the way to the left and hit on File Manager. So you'll be taken to a desktop screen, and you can control the mouse pointer with the right analog stick. Head over to the PS3 root and double tap on your X and look for the USB drives, USB 000. Let's start off with the PS1 ROMs. So select all of these, pressing the X button, and then press the circle button, and we're gonna copy them and look for the HDD0. This is the internal storage of our PlayStation 3, so we're gonna head over there, and then we're going to look for the PSX ISO. This is where we're going to paste our PlayStation 1 backups. Hit on circle, press X to paste. Okay, our PlayStation 1 backups have been copied and pasted into the proper destination. We're gonna do the same with the PS2 and the PSP backups as well. Select them, circle, copy, internal hard drive, PS2 ISO, and this is where we're going to paste it. Head over into USB, PSP, select it, hit on copy, head over into the internal hard drive of our PS3, PSP ISO, and this is where we're going to paste them. Okay, we're done with the transfer process of the PSP ISO as well. Additionally, you can also create backups of your PS2 ISOs as well through your PS2 CDs. However, I don't have a PS2 CD, so I'm going to show you guys how to do that with a PS3 CD. Just double tap on games and you'll be taken onto the live area of Multiman. So I have Killzone 3, a PlayStation 3 game. We're going to create a backup of this disk. Hit on triangle, either create an ISO or you can just copy it. So for the PlayStation 2 discs, create an ISO instead of making a direct backup, because if you make a direct backup that's not going to work. So you're going to create an ISO file of the PlayStation 2 game. So we're going to copy this, select PS3 HDD and let it verify the data and let it copy it from the disk. These processes, they take a whole lot of time, so make sure that you have enough time. I don't. So this is how you're going to create backups of your PlayStation 3s and PlayStation 2 discs. So now let's head over into the retro section, and there you go. We have all the games for all the different PlayStation platforms. This is a PS1 game, this is a PSP game, this is a PS2 game, and again this is a PS1 game. We're going to just run. Once you select that particular game, you're going to see this come up, PlayStation 2 format disk. Just hit on X on the XMB screen. You're gonna be asked to create an internal memory card, because PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 consoles, we had external memory cards that we had to use to save games. So we're gonna hit on X, follow through the on-screen instructions. It says create an internal memory card from create new memory card on the next screen, and then start the game. Head over into memory card utility, select create new internal memory card. We have to create memory cards for both the platforms, PS2 and PlayStation 1. I'm going to name it to internal memory card PS2. Okay, let it create the internal virtual memory card. It's done. We're gonna go ahead and create a memory card for the PlayStation 1 as well. Press on start and OK, let it create the internal memory card as well. We're going to head over into memory card utility. With the selected memory card, hit on triangle, assign slots. You can assign it to either slot 1 or slot 2. We're gonna now run the PlayStation 2 format disk, and there you go. We're playing a PS2 game on the PS3. This is how you play PlayStation 2 games using Multiman on the PS3. I love these shoot 'em up games, they are fucking amazing. Okay guys, for the PlayStation Portable and the PlayStation 1 games, it's a bit different, so make sure you pay attention to what I'm about to say. For the PlayStation 1 games, make sure that they are not in .iso format, they have to be in bin.q format. That's one of the things. And for PSP, I will talk about that later once I'm done with the PS1. Also, when I was loading up the PS1 games, they were not showing up on my XMB menu. I removed my PlayStation 3 disc from the disk drive, and I also made sure that my PlayStation 3's DualShock 3 controller wasn't connected with the help of a wire. For whatever reason, if you have both the USB connected to the far right of your USB port of your PS3 along with your joypad connected to the left USB port, it creates some sort of issues. It might not be, but whatever the reason was, I had to restart my PlayStation 3. It did not shut off properly and I had to do a system restore. Let's load up PS1 games, make sure that memory card has been mounted. So now we have the PlayStation format disk. We're just gonna go ahead and run it. There you go, and there you go. We have our PlayStation 1 ROM running perfectly fine. Yeah, this is our second shoot 'em up game. Oh my god, this is amazing. Alright, let's start with the PlayStation Portable game. Now for the PlayStation Portable games, it's a bit, not a bit, a bit would be an understatement. It gave me a real hard time while trying to run the games. So listen carefully, otherwise you're going to have a very frustrating time. You're gonna need a couple of these package files in order for the PlayStation games to run properly. So let's start off with the first one. We're gonna download PSP Launcher Fixed, the very first one, and then PSP Remasters 3D No Ad Hoc. We're going to download PSP Remasters Launcher Fixed. After you're done with the downloads, plug in your USB drive onto your PC and just paste them to the root of your USB drive. That's what I did. Here are the three package files. Plug in your USB drives onto the rightmost USB port of your PlayStation 3, and I'm going to show you guys the next step. So right over there. Okay, on your PlayStation 3s, head over to Package Manager, install package files, and then standard, and then we're gonna install all of those three package files one after another. PSP Launcher Fix 330, PSP Remaster Launcher Fix, and PSP Remaster Launcher Fixed No Ad Hoc 3D. After we are done with the installation, just to make sure and to be on the safer side of things, restart your PlayStation 3s and head over into Multiman. Okay, so on Multiman, you're going to see the cover pictures of the PlayStation Portable titles shows up. However, there is a catch. Not all of the PlayStation Portable games are going to run. For example, Grand Theft Auto Liberty City Stories. This one is Sindaco Chronicles. This is a modded game. This is a fan-made game with extra missions and everything. This is a modified version of Grand Theft Auto Liberty City Stories. If you're trying to run this, you're going to meet up with a black screen. So not all of the PlayStation Portable games are going to run, especially the modified ones. So we're gonna head over to Tekken 6 and hit on X. It's going to take you to the XMB screen. Once you're on the XMB screen, you're going to see that the PSP Remaster launcher icon has been replaced by the game's cover picture. Go ahead and hit on X and you're going to see this screen, PlayStation Portable Remaster and Ad Hoc Party. To select PlayStation Portable Remaster, let's run the game a little bit and then we're gonna wrap this tutorial up for good. The game is running flawlessly and amazing. So this was a video tutorial about Multiman. So yeah, if you found this tutorial useful, make sure to drop in a like and subscribe. Check out my other contents and join me on my live stream. We can have a real fun chat over there and hang out. You can ask your questions over there. I'll try my best to answer most of them. Subscribe to my channel, check out my other contents, and yeah, Dr. Brute 7 signing off. Peace.